Fix It Fridays, filmed in a studio.
Okay, today we're going to talk about cambré, or arched, or to bend. Not that kind of bend. Okay, so I'm going to do it from first position, right? We have a lot to talk about in cambré. So the first thing I see go wrong is pulling that pelvis back to cambré forward. We don't want that. What that does is it releases your muscles, and we don't want to be released while we're dancing, right? Also, our bodies have muscle memory, and so if you're getting ready to turn, your body's going to go, oh, like that, because it's used to doing this in your cambré, and it's going to do that when you do your pirouette. Help your body. So I'm going to keep that pelvis straight over the toes, because our pelvis is over our toes, right, while we're standing. And it's okay to let the hands slide forward a bit, right, because we're not gripping the bar, right? The bar's there just in case. It's like car insurance, just in case. We want to let the hand come forward, and the pelvis stays over the toes, the legs stay in a straight line as we cambré forward. And recover. So another thing I see in cambré forward is people will go forward, and then we'll just sort of hang. We'll just sort of hang here as we're going down. Kind of like back in high school when you hung out the parking lot at Taco Bell. Everyone else did that too, right? Which was just a couple of years ago. So we lead with the spine. Spine goes up and over, and we're going to keep that spine long as we go to the flat, and we keep that spine long as we come down and recover. Keep that spine long at all times. Second thing that I see is releasing the muscles and leading with the ribs to cambré forward. We don't release. What we actually want is for the spine to go up and over. So the spine goes up and over. When we go to the back, I see a lot to the back, right? First thing I see is this twisting outward. We want to keep the body square. Why? Because it's hip to be square, shoulder square, hip square, elbow back. And we keep that body square as we go to the back, right? So if we're going to twist at the bar, you're going to twist in the center. And when it comes time to turn, if your body gets used to twisting, you're going to twist when you turn. You're going to fall over. And I know no one wants to fall over when they turn. And when it comes time to promenading, you're going to twist when you promenade, and you're going to fall over. And I know no one wants to fall over when they promenade. We want to stay hips in line with shoulders. We want to keep those hips in line with the shoulders. We want to keep those hips in line with the shoulders. We want to keep those hips in line with the shoulders. What we do at the bar is going to prepare us for the center. What we do in class prepares us for rehearsal. And what we do in rehearsal prepares us for a performance. And what we do in performance prepares us for life. Another thing I see, again, is pushing that pelvis, releasing, pushing the pelvis forward to go back. We want to leave the pelvis over the toes, right? Leave the pelvis over the toes. Because what we want to do is we want to go up and over to the back. We go up so high that we have nowhere else to go but back. And what we want is the sternum to go back. The sternum lifts and goes back. So we're protecting the lower spine. The lower spine is the most delicate part of the body, and we want to protect our spine. We must protect that lower spine at all costs, like Dolly Parton. That's another thing I see is sinking down into that spine. And then we're putting a lot of pressure on that spine. And our head is the heaviest part of our body. And our lower spine is the most delicate part of the body. And who designed us that way anyway? Why would we put the heaviest part of our body on top of the most delicate part of the body? I don't know, but that's how we're built. Another thing I see is sort of relaxing the knees when we go back, right? We want to keep those knees pulled up. We engage those quads, pull up, Our pelvis stays forward, our spine goes up, sternum goes back, and we stay square, right? Oh, another thing I see is this with the neck. Going back, I won't use my arm so you can see this. Going back and scrunching that neck. So if I were to stand up straight, I would be like this, right? And we don't walk around like this, do we? Well, maybe, I don't know. I used to actually. So what does that do? It cinches the neck and it cuts off the circulation, and then you're gonna pass out, you're gonna fall over, you're gonna hurt yourself, and then you're injured again, and then we're off for another year. And we don't want that. So keep that neck long. Oh my goodness, so much to think about to the back, right? So much. So we engage the quads, pelvis is forward, we go up, the spine goes up, the sternum goes back, the neck stays long, the shoulders and hips stay square. And then we recover, and we come back up. Then to the side, what I see is there's not too much to unpack on the side, right? Not like the back and the front. But what I see is just sort of bringing that hand forward this way. So we don't want the face to be coming out behind the elbow. We want the face to become in front of the elbow. It's like I tell the kids, our elbows should be like 90s earrings. Do you remember back in the 90s? I mean, not that any of us were born in the 90s, or not that any of us were alive in the 90s, but back in the 90s, everyone used to wear these huge earrings. Elbows back by the ears. Keep the elbow back by the ear as we cambré to the side. So the elbow is up above the head and then come up and over. I'm a big advocate of using the head when we dance, right? Especially head-to-hand coordination. If we're just moving our arms and our body and not using the head, it could make us look a little stiff. So when we cambré to the side, I'll do second. When we cambré to the side, we want to look at the hand. The head follows the hand. I like to say, even with the little kids, the nose, look with your nose, look with your nose. Because sometimes they'll just roll their eyes up like this, which really doesn't move the head. So I say, use the nose. Look with the nose. We look with the nose to the side. We follow the hand to the fifth, and then we look down at the floor. As we bend, we look back at the hand, and then we lift to open, back to second. We lift the sternum, lift the chin, lift the eyebrows, reach the fingers up, and open. So it has some nice movement quality. It's all about the movement quality, right? So again, when I teach the kids, I always tell them, you're going to take a selfie, you take a selfie up to fifth, and then you're not happy with the selfie. Oh, so you get really sad. And then you take another selfie, and that one's really good. You like that selfie, so you're happy. You're happy. Oh, we're happy. That was a good selfie. When we cambré with the inside arm going away from the bar, we want to avoid playing the violin here with this hand against the thigh. When you keep the hand away from the thigh and recover. Ooh, I need to tune that violin. Hey, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to watch my videos. If you like the content, please consider frapping that like button. Also consider bombing that subscribe button. So I'd like to welcome new subscribers, Pooh on Tour, Ruth Temple, and Heidi Kraus. Hi, welcome. Also, leave a comment down below. Did you learn anything? Did you not learn anything? Did you have fun? Did I make you laugh? I don't know, let's discuss it. If you know anyone who needs a laugh or needs help with their cambré, why don't you share the video? Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.